Let's take a look and laugh at some of the cope and at some of the memes and just reactions in general to Hasan's trip to China. Because, well, there was a stream that went kind of viral where he was stopped by the CCP police, and they took his phone and went through it and all kinds of fun stuff. Not a good look for China, right? So now China is working with Hasan to pre-clear all of his live stream appearances, so there won't be any more bad PR for them at all. They're going to do their best. This is like North Korea style of shit right here.
You need to understand something, okay? China is very big, and so is its government, okay?
Oh, yeah, its government's huge. This dude is just glazing the shit out of China all the time, which I find hilarious. And it's like, so if it's so great, why don't you move there, right? That's not going to happen. He will not be leaving his $1 million mansion, I can promise that, or his people's Porsche. The Porsche that belongs to everybody, but only he drives it.
And from what I understand, and I'm not entirely certain of this, but like a lot of the stuff that we're doing, we're getting checks. Like we're not, like we're getting pre-clearance. We're not just fucking rolling up, chatters. Okay? Like we're not just going, what's up, everybody? Like, like the thing that we did in Tiananmen Square, that is actually, at least like being able to live stream that was a very unique experience. Okay, checks they're paying you. No, dumbass. Checks as in like pre-clearance.
Yeah, I wonder if he's being paid, if he's a useful idiot for them, or if he's a propagandist for them and they're paying him. I don't know. There's theories on that. I can't say. I kind of tend to believe he's more of a useful idiot. That's what I tend to think, but who knows?
We're checking everything and getting assurances beforehand. Okay, we have
kind of like a North Korean propaganda tour for guests, which happens. It's the only way you can visit North Korea. You have to go and you get chaperoned and people up your ass. You can't even go down the wrong alleyway. It's very controlled. Now, it's not as bad in China as North Korea. That's a fact. North Korea is one of the worst places to live in the world. Which he glazed North Korea. I've played that clip. Glazed that country, which is crazy. It is not good to live there. But he apparently thinks that it's worse in the West than living in North Korea. It's wild, man. I can't believe anybody listens to this guy.
An entire team on the ground. Nowadays, whatever I do on the stream, it's like I could have the best time ever, but let's say I stub my toe while I was walking by something, they'll clip me stubbing my toe and be like, Hasan almost dies. Hasan almost gets killed by the Chinese government or what.
Well, there's a difference between stubbing your toe and then getting stopped by Chinese police where they just take your phone. I love how he glazed them for it, too. That was funny. Well, they're not used to white dudes. Yeah, also, Hasan's a white dude now, apparently. But, you know, a cop wishing him a nice day at some parade. I played that clip in my video yesterday. He says ACAB. Is wild. This guy's insane, man.
Whatever the fuck. And then, like, they'll blow that shit up. It's crazy.
So, some news came out. He is working with a big propagandist over in China. And they're going to be doing an interview together. This is him and her right here. I cannot wait to see this interview. I'm pretty sure he'll be trashing America and praising China the entire time. I don't know when it's going to drop, but we'll EFAP that the moment it drops. If not, the day it comes out, we'll for sure do it on Saturday's live stream, Flashcast, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll for sure be EFAPing it then. I would love to watch it. This is gonna be really funny when it drops. So these are the same people that don't talk about what they're doing to like China's Muslim population and shit, trying to glaze that over. Like that's not really happening. None of that's real, or any of their labor camps or sweatshops or any of that shit. It's just a great, happy time. Everybody is smiles over in China. Everybody is smiling. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is a Chinese journalist, big propagandist. So you know this is going to be a shit show. Should be really funny. But like I was saying, everybody's been dunking on Hasan for the Chinese thing. It's been really funny. Here's him responding to his interaction with the police, by the way.
The reality of the matter is, okay, like briefly being questioned by a cop outside of Tiananmen Square is, you know, it's a unique moment of stress. It happens, right? But like, what is so insane to me is that, like, I'm a person who has had altercations with American police. I'm a person who's had altercations with police in European capitals. You know, I've interacted with cops all around the world. I've gone to protests. I've been tear gassed.
Lie. Not been tear gassed. It's not true. But he's trying to, like, he lies all the time. Doesn't matter.
I've been pepper sprayed. I've been, I've been stun grenaded. Like, a stun grenade exploded in my head, like near my head, me and March's head, when we were in Los Angeles in my own fucking backyard. And it's so crazy that brief interaction of a bunch of one young Chinese cop.
Oh, it was a young cop. Yeah, all right. What a way to glaze it over. And it's tough to say. We don't know what happened because you had to cover your phone. You couldn't show it. There was no transparency. Now we could put a phone in a cop's face over here. Can't do that over there. What would have happened, Hasan, if you had defied them and talked to them like you talked to the cops over here? What would have happened, Hasan? What would have happened?
Flash soldier, I don't know if he was a cop or if he was a soldier or not, like showing up to be like,
oh, soldiers just walking around. Now, I know that there's stuff going on over with ICE and stuff, but it's not a common thing over here for that. Over in China, no problem.
What the fuck's on your phone?
That's a great thing, actually,
and
over there. It's a great thing.
Like, having like a 1 minute altercation has been blown up into this much more significant thing. Like, I've been detained by my own country, man. Like, I've been detained by my own country. My own country's customs and...
Well, I think that there's actually I actually think that there's good reason to do that. It's because it's very much a possibility that you might be some kind of foreign asset, that maybe you're working with China. I mean, you're sure as hell spreading their bullshit, no problem. It would not be that far-fetched to me to see you as a threat to the country, which I do kind of think you are, actually.
Border protection and Customs and Border Patrol. And we're talking about like a cop coming up and being a little aggro. First and foremost,
what happened right away over in China, which was funny, and it kind of blows up a lot of your glazing for the country, which is why China's now working with him to make sure that that doesn't happen again, because everything needs to be seen as amazing because he has such a large American audience. And China spreading propaganda and bullshit over here in the country is a real thing. They do it with TikTok.
Here's the thing. Okay? First things first. What does he say? Hasan Piker declares, I don't have any patriotism for America while streaming from Tiananmen Square. No, I said, I don't.
No, he did say that. And, hey, I'll give it to, at least he's honest, man. A lot of these, like, bread tube people and, like, these far left extremists, Antifa types, they'll try to tell you they like the country and all the, and, you know, they're actually the real patriots. Hey, at least he admits he hates the country. At least he admits it. I think that that's something. Anyway, let's take a look at some more stuff. So here's what he said. We'll just go ahead and play word for word what he said, that he tries to say and explain as a lie. He didn't actually say this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not real. This is not a real clip.
I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart for any, for America, but just in general. I'm not like a very, I care about people.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, he never said that. Never said that. And cares about people. I don't know if I believe that one either. So he's out there just loving it. Everyone's been dunking on him, saying you should stay in China. You won't leave that mansion. You won't leave the people's Porsche. There's been some really funny memes, such as this one. And so on and so on. The fun don't stop there. Old Frogan back in the conversation. Now, if you don't know who Frogan is, this is Hasan's #1 orbiter. Constantly wins awards as this great streamer that nobody watches. Nobody watches Frogan, but Frogan gets a lot of prop up from Dan Clancy himself and Twitch and Hasan. So yesterday, as you know, Veterans Day, Twitch put out a statement saying I don't have it here, but here it is. On Veterans Day, we're saluting our service members on Twitch. Check them out live on the front page. And they got community noted because they suck Frogan's ass quite a bit. And Frogan, as you know, hates America and the troops and wished that they would all get PTSD. So they got a community note pointing this out, and she had a meltdown over it. Here's what she said.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Eating on stream is so gross. Don't eat on stream. Can you turn your damn camera off at least? Can you turn your camera off? Nobody wants to see you eat. Take that back. There's a small group of people that probably do like that shit, but they're not it's not a big thing. It's better off to turn that shit off to not appease them because they're gross. But she's gross too and fat, so who knows?
You know?
Maybe it's really a match made in heaven.
I do the ones I'm like whatever about the U.S. soldiers are the ones that like acknowledge that like what they did was wrong. They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book. I'm like a Tom. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. So the U.S. military that are like, yeah, like, you know, I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. Like I'm changed. Like fuck imperialism. Fuck this. You don't deserve the PTSD. But like any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Nice. Twitch loves veterans. Everybody. Now she went on to try to bullshit this with a big post on X that nobody cares about. She was banned for a whole month. She should have been banned permanently. Get all these people off of Twitch. Just shut Twitch down in general. I would love to see Twitch get shut down. I think Twitch is a shithole. I think it's bad for people. It's basically PG-13 porno for people. And I think there's a lot of just disgusting parasocial relationships with these women streamers and a lot of these men. I saw something from, whatever podcast. You know, Amaranth made like $70 million total doing all of her OnlyFans and Twitch shit. That is crazy. Something seriously wrong, and it needs to be addressed. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.